All right, here she is, former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion Miesha Tate, and she told us in the fighter meeting on Thursday she has left no stone unturned in advance of this matchup here tonight. She feels like she has taken her preparation to that requisite next level. She has recommitted herself to the strength and conditioning. Thought maybe her body would realize success at flyweight. That was not the case at a more comfortable 135 pounds. Less angry during training camp, so that can allow her to be a more doting mom. But she's excited. She's been smiling all week, and feels to see like it might be a bad time to be fighting Miesha Tate. Well, when you're the champion, you cannot rest on your laurels, and she certainly has not done that. She has gotten better with every passing defense of this UFC Bantamweight Championship, and she's got another significant challenger in her wake tonight.
She gets better every time she steps into the octagon. She understands the importance of defending this belt and defending it the right way. That's why she is such a long-reigning champion. She isn't a flash in the pan. She does not want to be here for the right now. She wants to be remembered. And in a division that had so many great champions in the past, she has to build a resume that can't be matched if she wants it to happen.
She's done a lot of visualization, a lot of meditation, strategization, and she believes without a shadow of a doubt that she will leave once again as the champion tonight. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Miesha Cupcake Tate. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Irene Aldana.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, round one ready to go. Here is Miesha Tate. A fast start has not been a staple to her UFC tenure. She has been forced to rally at times to come back to beat fighters like Holly Holm and Sarah McMahon. So I know it's something her camp has emphasized in this training camp, getting Miesha off to a fast start tonight. Round one underway. Just misses with a left hook there. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. All right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Well, there was a big right hand we didn't call out a moment ago. It definitely landed.
She gets space and gets some separation. Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Oh, nice counter counter shot by her there, and all about the footwork.
She does a really good job of changing angles, then landing her punches, making her opponent pay for entering. They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's gonna fall.
What a great start for her, staying at range, timing her shots in Boston. We might say she looks sharp.
She looks sharp, she looks crispy. Whatever word you want to use to describe it, she is on fire tonight.
Tate going for the takedown, but unable to land.
Great job blocking that shot.
She's doing a really nice job creating an angle for that looping lead hook. She has landed it several times in this round.
Earlier in the fight, she threw a traditional hook. Now she's looping that hook, and it's really confusing her opponent.
"45 seconds remain in the round." All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so once again, she chooses to strike here, and not a particularly good sequence for her there. Maybe time to lean on the wrestling chops.
It's not natural, you know, so even though it may feel good on the pads, it's not natural when you have an opponent in front of you moving around, and she seems lost. But if she can get some takedowns, maybe she'll find success with her hands as the fight goes on. Oh my goodness.
All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to it here?
She's absolutely going to go back to it. When I look at her fight, I think of John Lineker, where he just throws hooks to the body, hooks to the head. She does a great job of mixing up the target, and now as the fight has progressed, expect her to try to really sit down on one in the fight. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Continues to pepper the body. Her high guard has been outstanding tonight. I know in MMA you don't score points for defense, but these shots aren't landing.
Well, John, the way that she's able to press forward with her hands high and almost intimidate you with her presence is second to none. And when you throw, she's had an innate ability to make sure that she blocks every single thing coming in her direction. Way to mix it up. Huge elbow lands from the clinch.
Swing and a big miss by Aldana.
She's
90 seconds now to go in the round. Big bruise starting on the right side of her body, not good. Now under a minute to go in the second round. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
We want you thinking about that. Refocus, let's get our mind right.
Man, it looks like you could slide a $50 right into that gash on her cheek. Better to be there than above the eye, but not a great look either way.
Absolutely, and just a visual of that cut at the end of the fight is not a good thing. She was a little bit lax in her defense, and she's ultimately paying for it.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, we have arrived at our next round. A huge 5 minutes upon us here in terms of the career trajectory for both of these women.
And this is the moment where somebody's gonna have to bite down on the mouth guard and make a decision, a determination that you will not be denied.
Bite down on the gum shield, ladies. Bite down.
Bite down. Beautiful kick lands.
Oh, beautiful slip by her there. She seems to have this acute awareness of not where the strike is being thrown necessarily, but where it's going to end up.
Where it's going to end up, she knows where she does not need to be. So when her opponent throws right at the chin, she moves very slightly to avoid those.
Nice shot to the body. Oh, beautifully done. Got the foot right there to the midsection yet again.
I mean, this young lady has taken so much damage to the body. I wonder aloud whether or not she's going to really struggle as the fight goes long. And they clinch. She's a master here. She's a great fighter from the chest to chest. Learn to manipulate her opponent, try to take her down to the mat.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Aldana.
Another punch to the head.
Under 90 seconds to go. Blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Oh, she's still fighting. Well, let's see if she goes back to the hook again. Obviously, there will be a setup. She'll work off the jab and go back to trying to punctuate the combination with a hook. Final 30 seconds of this third round.
Take a deep breath.
10 seconds now to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the end of the round, and it's very rare to get knocked down twice and still be able to stay in the fight. That's what she was able to do. But she's got to be better defensively.
She's got to understand that your toughness is great, but being tough is not what you want to be known for. She better move her head because it's only going to take one perfect shot. These 2 shots that knocked her down were great, but one perfect shot shuts the lights off. It's only going to take one of those to finish the fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Championship rounds are upon us. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Tate. Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunities. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off the finish.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. And there it is again. She got the body shot through. Better lower that elbow or this could be trouble.
Yeah, John, you can see it. She's getting up, yep.
Oh, big diving punch to the head.
What?
Oh, there it is. The story remains the same and still. Irene Aldana, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
I don't have words to describe this woman. I believe she is the best. She's elite in everything, and she is still the UFC world champion.
All right, so the ground and pound, the recipe for the finish here tonight, and once those shots started to rain down, the referee had to get in there.
Yeah, he had to get in there. It was a matter of saving her from her opponent. She needed to get someone to stop the damage she was taking on the bottom. But what a performance. I mean, hats off to this young lady for knowing exactly where she needed to be, getting there, and using it to get a victory.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Irene Aldana.
So there she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, and what a way to get the job done here tonight as she gets her hand raised by way of the TKO.